Well, kia ora koutou, ko dia ho, haramai, thanks for joining us. We're here for Get Active 2021 and a lot of our activities are turning into online. Joining me today is Rosie. Now, Rosie is a guide at Maungatautari, but she is also a Qigong instructor, and I have had the pleasure, as have some of my council colleagues, of doing a Qigong class in the forest at Maungatautari. Kia ora, Rosie, welcome. Thanks for joining me today.
Morena Dee.
Now, I'm just going to ask Rosie some questions about Qigong, and then we're actually going to have a taster class, which will be absolutely fantastic. So, Rosie, can you please tell us what is Qigong?
If you're familiar with Tai Chi, it's a similar practice to Tai Chi. So it originated in China about 2,000 years ago. I like to think of it as meditation by movement. So it's very gentle movements, it's repetitive movements. It complements well-being in that it's based in traditional Chinese medicine as well. So there's a lot that happens behind it. But yeah, you need to experience it.
Yeah. And what benefits do we get out of doing Qigong?
I find it really centering. It's and very balancing. That's the idea generally, so that you are. It recognises that you're part of nature, so you're balancing yourself within the natural world. So it works on Qi, which is another familiar term to yoga. So life force energy, and you're balancing and harmonising the energy within you and recognising that you're part of the natural world. So that's why it's just magical to do it outside as well. Can't quite do that today, but it is a beautiful practice outside. If you've ever had acupuncture as well, or acupressure, those points, acupressure points, run along meridians, so pathways of energy within your body, and you're working on those. So you're working generally in the flow of energy within your body and that around you. I find it works both on mind and body as well, because you do very repetitive movements. So you're slowing down, it works with breath. So you're usually harmonising the movements with your breath. So at a very simple level, it helps your breathing because you're mirroring the movements with your breath. So you're slowing down. I find it really good to bring myself back into balance, ground myself, and yeah, it's a really beautiful practice to do both to start your day and at the end of the day as well. If you've had a really stressful day, to come home and do half an hour, 10 minutes of Qigong is great. It's also really good for sleep.
I was also wondering if it would be a good practice with a lot of people working from home at the moment, just to break up your day even for 5 minutes. I know there's quite a number of activities that are relatively simple that you can just stand up and do for a few minutes and then settle back down to work. So I'm sure people will pick up on what those activities are once we start.
You also do it seated as well. I do the practice with a number of our elderly visitors as well, and that's great. We sit down in forest and do some seated movements.
Okay, well, fantastic. Well, we're all inside today, I'm afraid. So how about we have a go, and hopefully those that are watching will have a go with us. Thank you, Rosie.
Cool. So I'm going to start with a movement called Willow and Winds, and keep your gaze forward, arms like wet noodles, feet about a comfortable hip width apart, and we're just going to do some arm swings. So just tap lightly. Make sure you've got really loose joints, so your shoulders are loose, elbows are loose, knees are soft. And keep your gaze forward. Bring your breath to your belly. Just normal, gentle breathing. You can do this for as long as you like. You can do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and there's lots and lots of variations of it as well. So bring your arms up slightly higher, so you're gently tapping around your ribs. Say hello to your kidneys, the back. Now make a light fist and just tap your shoulder, the nest of your shoulders. This is an acupuncture point for your lungs. Just notice your breathing at this point. This is great for loosening up the spine. Now, have a flat hand again and just pat yourself over your shoulders. Pat yourself in the back. Maybe start to look over your shoulder as well. Get a bit further movement into the spine. Now let's come back to the original movement. Gaze forward, arms nice and loose. And start slowing down. And just come to stillness. And take a moment here. Just notice your body. Notice your breathing. Now bring your elbows together and sides of your hands together. So very soft fists. You're about shoulder height. Tap your tailbone and open your elbows and look up. Very gentle tight spine extension. And exhale, bring your elbows together, round over. Inhale to look up, opening. Exhale to round over. So just do this to your breath pattern. Inhale to look up. Exhale to look up. Down. This is a very gentle spine extension, opening your chest. This is great for your breath and your lungs. Inhale, look up. This is also really great if you're spent all day over the computer, hunched over, so you're standing. Exhale and look down. One more. Inhale, look up. This is also amazing to do under the tree canopy. Exhale to round over. And then just let that go. Let's do some shoulder rolls. So lift your shoulder up, back and down. Up, forward, back and down. And more this side, which we'll do the reverse as well. And reverse. And more on this side. And just take a moment to feel that arm on that side. Now we're going to do the same on the other side. Or on the other side, forward, back and down. Always do these movements within your own range. You know your body. So just go within your own range. And reverse. exploring that joint, that shoulder joint. Your arms relaxed. And just take a little wiggle. Shake those hands out. Shake those elbows out. Shoulders out. And let that go. The Qigong that I practice is elemental Qigong, and it's based around seasons. And spring is about green and growth, tendons, and joints. So we're going to lighten one leg and lift your heel, and then you're going to rotate gently from your ankle, and then you'll notice your knee following and your hip following. The weight's in your other leg. You can keep your foot on the ground, or you can lift it if you're good with the balance today. So 6 in one direction and then reverse. Let's just mobilise all these joints and legs. And then place that heel down. And then just transfer your weight into your other leg. Lift your heel, rotate your ankle. And your knee. And your hip. As we age, these joints are really important to look out and look after and keep mobile. So this is a really gentle, easy exercise for doing this. And then reverse. And then just place that foot on the ground. Let's feel our feet on the ground. Just generally you want to be about hip width apart. Some schools talk about your toes facing forward, but you really want to be comfortable. So if that's not comfortable for you, just adjust so that your knees and feet are comfortable. Your hips are soft. Gentle tuck to the tailbone, gentle tuck to the chin. So you're elongating the spine. A nice long spine. Just feel your feet on the ground. Connect with the earth. Feel the sky above you. You feel that length in the spine. Your hands are soft by your sides, your palms are soft. We're going to do a few of the 18 forms of Qigong today. We're not going to do all 18, it's all right. But it's a lovely practice, it's a lovely flow. And we'll do a reasonably simple form today. So when you're bending back, just remember you're bending your hip presses. You're not sticking your bottom out, you're just bending from the hips. So you're just bending gently. So we're going to start with harmonising the chin. So you imagine strings from your wrist, and you'll float your hands up, and you're kneeling slightly. Turn your palms out and float them down. Inhale, raise up, and kneeling. Exhale, and straighten your legs. Inhale up. Exhale down. This is also called rising mist. You can imagine the mist across the lake. Now just do it to your own breath pattern. Inhale up. Exhale down. You can almost feel the mist. Inhale up. Exhale down. You don't want to straighten your arms, so there's always a gentle bend in your elbows. Just turn to the side so you can see. Relax your shoulders. We'll move into the next form. Bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms close but not touching. Open. Palms face down and float down. You're bending your knees slightly as you float down. Inhale and straighten your knees. Open. Exhale. Down. Bend your knees. This is around the lungs and the heart meridian. And it's called opening the heart. Exhale. And these movements naturally extend your breath. Inhale up and out. Breathing down into your belly, exhale down. You can just feel the tension between your hands as well. So when you bring your hands up, you're imagining lengthening between your hands. Perhaps drawing out some silk. And one more, and then we'll go into the next form. So now you're bending down slightly, wrist over wrist, but not touching. And you're coming up the centre of your body, up as far as you can go comfortably, but ideally open yet. And you're parting the clouds. So you open, palms down, palms out, and back to the beginning. Bend down, draw your arms up, inhaling. Above your head, you're parting the clouds to let in all that sunshine. And down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. This is said to be good for depression. Sunshine light. Yeah, that's a beautiful one to do outside and in the forest. And again, you're doing it to your breath pattern. Do one more. I'm going to do about 5 or 6 of these movements. So now we'll move into our next form. Take your right foot forward, just a comfortable step, not a big step. And bring your palms up to about your waist height. Your hands, the palms are soft. And you're going to imagine pushing away. It's called pushing away. So you're going to rock forward, push that way. And you're going to soften your hands, draw back in. Exhale, push out. Inhale, draw back in. You're never going to straighten your arms out. It's just a soft movement, soft hands. This is something that would be absolutely impossible in life, but we can do it. I really like this movement. You can get into a really meditative process. You can imagine the water around you as well, that soothing quality of water, that strength of water. So push, just slow this down. Imagine drawing the water in through your fingertips. It's a really powerful but gentle movement. And that's one of the things I really like about Qigong as well, those qualities. And how it calls upon nature with its imagery. One more this side. Draw back in. Bring your foot back in. And take your left foot forward. I'm doing reverse Qigong theory. And gently push. You're looking towards your hands as well, preferably rather than me. Exhale, push forward, rock forward. You've got your foot forward. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, forward. Soft hands. Inhale back. Exhale, forward. If you do have the opportunity to try this outside, I really would encourage you to. It is a really beautiful practice. You kept it reasonably simple, so hopefully you can remember it within imagery. You can't really go too wrong. It's not something you get wrong. It might just affect you slightly differently. Draw back in, bring your foot back in, feet together. We'll do one last form, or two last forms to finish. This is called Dove Opens Its Wings. So again, take your right foot forward, just a little step. Just imagine holding a beach ball almost, but your palms are facing one another. So you want your palms facing one another. And this is called Dove Opens Its Wings. So you're going to rock forward and then rock back and open the wings. It's not fully, but you're imagining wings. So that gentle movement of a bird and its wings. Open and rock back. Close and rock forward. Inhale to come back. Exhale to rock forward. Inhale to rock back. And again, you're imagining drawing out that energy as well. So imagine some energy between your hands and you're opening. We're trying to make these movements beautiful and graceful as well. And enjoyable. So you're rocking forward. Just notice, take notice of your feet as well, at the centre of your feet. These acupressure points in your palms and in the centre of your feet. So one more on this side. And open, bring your foot in, take a step forward with the upper foot, rock forward, hands almost touch, and open. Gaze is always soft and generally follows your hands, or you're just looking sort of a mental sun in front of you. And just imagine yourself as a bird. That quality of strength. This is quite a strong movement, holding your arms up. One more. Open, bring your side your foot back, and put your arms down. And then to close, we will do a simple natural breath, palms up, reaching up. And this is called final closing for peaceful chi. You're just taking your arms above you, palms turned down. You're imagining you're showered with chi, peaceful energy. You're drawing on the peaceful quality of our practice today. Soften your elbows, soften your shoulders. You're just slowly drawing down that peaceful quality. And just bring your hands to rest beside you, arms soft. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. Just send your breath to your belly. And just take a few quiet moments to notice how that practice has affected you today. Now take your dominant hand to a very gentle fist and place your other hand over it. And then we're going to bow to ourselves. Thank you for practicing with me today. And then we're going to bow to our teachers, past, present and future. And one final bow to ourselves and to our ancestors, our parents, our grandparents, and all those that have been before us. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosie. I feel amazing. I almost feel drained in a way. I think it's a good drained. It's very, as you say, very centering, very relaxing, very different from that, go to woe, high-paced environment that some of us find ourselves in. So thank you so much. I hope everyone out there who has had a little bit of a taste really enjoys it. We're going to share with you some links that Rosie will provide us with for some online classes that you can refer to later on. Thank you, Rosie.
It's my pleasure. Also, before I go, can I encourage you to drink lots of water and maybe just have a peaceful half hour before you go back into your busy days. Thanks, Dee. I really enjoyed that.
I really enjoyed it too. Ka kite anō.
Ka kite anō.